It would be so fantastic if we could just learn everything off top and never have to go through the hard lessons. Well, I guess that's just how life goes. And I have been doing photography for about 5 years now. And let me tell you something, I have learned quite a bit of lessons. And I am so excited because in today's video, I am going to cover 4 freelance photography mistakes that I wish I had known when I started out. But luckily for you, I went through the trials and tribulations, and I'm here to help you and guide you like a fairy godmother. So stick around and let's get into it. Oh, before we jump right into the video, be sure to like and subscribe to my channel. And if you want to learn more tips about photography, branding, and marketing, this is the channel for you. Okay, I'm done talking. Let's get into it. So the first photography business mistake that I made at the beginning of my journey was not having a proposal ready to send out to clients when they reached out to me. So what is a proposal? A proposal is a document that really outlines what your offerings are. So let's say you get an inquiry from your website or someone hits you up on DMs on Instagram or whatever, and you ask them for their email so you can send them your rates. Let's say that you are going to respond to them on Instagram. I highly would encourage you not to, because if you want to be professional and present yourself as a professional photographer, you want to do business through email. So if you're sending them an email back, it looks kind of tacky to just send pricing over. You want to have a document that is cute, on brand, and really lists out what you can do for this person. List everything out, whether you are going to help them with portrait photography, if they're asking about wedding photography, maybe they're asking about branding photography, or even helping out with social media. Whatever you offer, this is your opportunity to outline it in a beautiful document or proposal. Now, there's a lot of ways that you can make a proposal for free and easy by using Google Slides. You could also find templates online that you could purchase and change the branding colors for you. But at the end of the day, it's truly important to have a proposal that is cute, that can help you stand out and look more professional to your clients. With that being said, I do want to take you a little behind the scenes and show you what a proposal looked like when I first got started out, what a proposal looks like currently, and how maybe you can take from it and use it for your own to get you on the right track. Hi, you all. So I promised I would show you an example of a proposal. Now, Canva is a really great place. You can easily type in proposal templates and you will find so many different on-brand, cute types of proposals to use. I think something like this would be fantastic for photography. You can literally list out all that you are going to offer, and you can even include pricing if you like. But Canva is a great place to look for proposal options. Another great place that I encourage you to try for proposal is Google Slides. Google Slides is amazing, especially if you want to customize your stuff, but they also offer templates as well. But with Google Slides, you can literally create a beautiful put together slide that you can download as a PDF and send that right on to your ideal client, and they'll be able to see what you have to offer. And from there, you're good to go. See, super simple. Make sure that you create a proposal, and I promise you, it will help you so much in the long run, and people will literally see you in a more professional light than your average photographer who is out here just getting started, just sending over pricings through DM, or just as a boring email. Okay guys, this next one is huge. One of the biggest mistakes that I made at the very beginning of my journey was not having a contract. So bad. And let me just start out by saying I am not a lawyer. I'm not licensed to speak on this in any kind of way, but I am going to share my own experience and hopefully it helps you. But I do encourage you, when it comes down to figuring out what your contract should look like, the terms that are in it, I highly recommend that you have a lawyer look over that for you. So with that being said, let's talk about it. A contract is fantastic because it allows you to list your terms. It allows you to list your terms. So we talked about a proposal. That is just you listing out what you can offer them. It's a way to help someone book you, right? It's a sales process. Contracts are a way for you to totally list out your terms, your conditions. When is the shoot? How long is the shoot? How many photos are they getting? Are they getting all of them? In what way are they getting them? Are they getting prints? What's the deadline? You know, it's a way for you to truly list everything out for your client. For people who are like me, who just want everything to be lovey-dovey and kind and just kikiing, at the end of the day, contracts are actually a really great way for you to not be vague and just kiki, but actually be firm, stern, and secure in what you are here to say. So what I love about contracts is that once both parties are able to agree upon it, you as the photographer agrees upon it, and the client says, yes, I agree to this, you both are able to sign it. And when both parties sign, that is a great way to protect both parties in the future. Let's say you forget that you have a session with that person and you don't show up. There probably are terms in there that they can come back to you about, right? But in the same way, let's say the client doesn't show up to the session. Let's say the client, thought they were going to get a whole gallery of 300 photos when the contract clearly stated that they might only get 50. You're able to send the contract back to them, refer back to the contract without having to start any drama or any other uncomfortable feelings. It's just, it is what it is. This is what we both signed, and I don't know what to tell you, but this is what we got going on. So contracts are a great way for you to refer back to something if you maybe forgot, for your clients to refer back to it as well, to know where are we on the same page, make sure we're in the same book. And it's just all around a great way to protect yourself and keep you on the right track. And I just want to say this last thing. At the end of the day, when both parties sign, that's really a way for both of you to say, we agree that we're going to come together. And at the end of the day, the majority of projects that are signed via contract do get done. People who ghost you, or, whatever that may look like, the photographer's nightmare that someone's not going to show up to the session and maybe not pay, those fears about 99% vanish because you have a terms and contracts ready to go, signed, and you've made an agreement. All right, guys, we've covered proposals, we've covered contracts, and now I want to talk about deposits and payment structures. Now, this is something that I did not have set up in the beginning, and I hurt for it. So I don't want to see you going through that or have to go through that. So lean in and listen. Upfront deposits are fantastic because they help make sure that you get paid and you get paid on time. Let's say you book a client and they want to shoot with you 2 months from today, right? You book them today, they want to shoot 2 months out. If there is no upfront deposit, how do you know that the money is going to come? Not to mention, that is 2 months of expenses coming out of your account that are basically putting you in debt. So let's say that your client wants to shoot in a studio and you need special gear for it, and you also, forget all of that. You still have software that you have to pay for monthly. You also have, rental fees. Maybe you pay rent at an actual studio. Maybe you pay rent, I don't know, at your house. There are a lot of fees that are still coming out of your business account that require that cash flow. So if you're not thinking in the space of somebody who is running business, but you're only thinking in the space of a creative, you're leaving yourself open for a bad situation. So requiring an upfront deposit is another way of security. Just like the contract is, as far as written form, nothing is booked until that deposit fee has been paid. That's how I run my business. So let's say you're working with someone and the project is very expensive project. Maybe it's a higher ticket project. You can then negotiate. Let's say your client is like, hey, I can't do that. Can we get it down to 25%? Regardless of what you guys agree on, there needs to be an upfront deposit so you can handle those expenses until the session is done. And then from there, maybe you can work out a payment plan as you go on. At the end of the day, after the initial deposit has been received, that should then tell you we are booked and ready to go. Whew, thank God we got that out of the way. Let's hop into the next one. So for this next one, I wanted to talk about not having a streamlined system for your business. Y'all, please. Now listen guys, in today's digital world, there are so many platforms that you could subscribe to, so many different ways to run a business online without you having to always be stressed out or always thinking, did I miss an email, or oh crap, I have to do this from scratch. Like, no, we're not doing all that, okay? There are ways to lay out templates that literally you can just send on whim. This is why I talked about earlier with having a proposal, already having something ready to go when it's time to send out your offerings. That's another way of streamlining your business. You want to have something that is on brand, cute, you know, it shows that you put a little effort in it and that you are legit. So I did want to talk about 2 platforms that I think are really great for this, especially if you're running a creative business as a photographer. One is Shootproof. I use Shootproof for my business. I love them. This isn't a plug, they're not paying me, but I absolutely love that platform, especially for photographers. What's really wonderful about it is you can have your contracts, you can send invoices all in one place. What's really cool is the actual contracts, you can link your invoices to that contract. There's automated email marketing, which is bomb. So you can just send everything over in one swoop and your client does not have to open this email and open that email and, you know, just go all over the place, right? It literally allows you to streamline everything. And then on top of it, it provides you with online galleries where you can send via email as well through the platform. But then on top of that, like, that's not all. I'm done. But what I was saying, on top of that, you literally are able to just keep up with your clients. They can literally request prints from you through the platform, but there's just so much that can be done through it, and it is another way to help you to not have to overthink when it comes to your photography business. Another amazing platform to check out to help you streamline your business is Honeybook. They're awesome. They're so awesome. Literally contracts, invoices, same things. It's really cool. Bottom line, you want to have a platform that can totally have things in place so you don't have to be stressed out, and so that your clients can say, wow, they got their lives together. Okay, I like what I see. Another great way to streamline your business is to have a calendar system on your website. Something like Calendly would be really amazing for this. Let's say someone wants to book with you. Maybe they want to book a discovery call to see if you guys are in fact a good fit to work together. You don't have to send them all these paperwork and, hey, what about this date? What about this time? You can literally set up a calendar that allows them to go in the back end, click on it when they want to work with you, when they want to do a discovery call with you. Next thing you know, it's boop, you get a little notification and it's good to go. So I highly recommend that you invest, look into these platforms, and start streamlining your business today. Okay guys, now the last thing that I want to talk about today that I wish I had done sooner, and that is reaching out to a seasoned photographer, somebody who had been doing it for quite some time. I truly could have used some mentoring. I definitely could have used just insight altogether. And lucky for me, later on, I truly did start investing in one-on-one mentoring with another photographer. I invested in workshops. I did a lot of schooling over time, but at the beginning I didn't, and I definitely got a lot of headaches for it. So if you are new to the game, I do encourage you, find a photographer that you look up to, reach out to them, see if they have an offering where you can invest in yourself and pay them to basically help you and learn the process faster, because either way, I'm telling you right now, you are going to either lose money because you want to take your sweet time and learn it all on your own, or you can invest on the front end and expedite that learning process, allowing you to bring in more revenue to your business in the long run. And, you know, just a little plug, I personally do offer mentoring one-on-one sessions for beginner photographers who want to learn about building their personal brand online so they can get more clients. I answer questions about gear, questions about pricing, and all that good stuff. So if you are interested and would like to learn more from me on a personal level, I will also link that down below in the description. Well guys, that's all I've got for you today. I hope that these tips helped you, and I just wanted to give this to you because at the end of the day, I want to help you save time on getting less headaches, save time on being broke and sad and getting resentful towards other people. If you start from the top with systems in place and truly work through everything and make sure that you're just like every T is crossed, every I is dotted, you will feel way more confident as a photographer and business owner. You won't just be looked at as another creative. You'll be a creative and a business owner. And that's the best thing. If you can have those two things merged together, you're winning. Anyhow, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. If any of this resonated with you, or if you just were like, wow, Tina, yes, I have some crazy stories because I struggled with all of these, please leave me a comment below. I'd love to hear your feedback. I'd love to hear your stories. But other than that, I love you guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.